Focus to some other breaking developments now coming in, and these are exclusive details on the consultative committee meeting of the External Affairs Minister chaired by Union Minister Dr. Jaishankar. Sources are telling us here at CNN News 18 that during this consultative committee meeting on the Prime Minister's visit to the United States and his impact, several members asked questions on the stand of the United States on counter-terrorism and its position and cooperation with India. There we are understanding it was discussed and said that US is one of our closest partners in supporting the fight against counter-terrorism. It is also one of our biggest supporters for the membership of the UN Security Council. We are also understanding what was discussed, said the stand of the US is pretty clear as it has called out Pakistan publicly on harboring terrorism and terrorist activities. We'll try and establish a connection with our colleague Payal to try and get more details. But these are some exclusive information that we're putting out on the consultative committee meeting of the External Affairs chaired by External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar, where questions were asked as far as the Prime Minister's visit to the US and its impact. Several members, as we pointed out, asked questions on the stand of the United States on counter-terrorism and its position and cooperation with India. And there it was discussed, and this is what we're picking up by means of sources, that United States has made its position very clear by calling out Pakistan multiple times for harboring terrorism and terrorist activities within its borders and beyond. The US has also named and shamed global terror outfits like Hizbul, among others. And this is what Dr. Jaishankar told the MPs who were present. So those are details that are coming up as far as the fine print of what really transpired in this meeting of the consultative committee meeting of External Affairs, which was chaired by the External Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar. As we pointed out, many members wanted to understand the position of the United States and the impact of the Prime Minister's visit to the US and what does it mean for ties going forward between both the countries. More importantly, they wanted to understand what is the United States' position as far as counterterrorism is concerned and also its position and cooperation with India itself. So a detailed response that was given by the External Affairs Minister to these MPs that we already know the United States' position. They've called out Pakistan publicly in the past as well as far as its position on Pakistan is concerned. As I pointed out, this was a consultative committee meeting of External Affairs that was chaired by the Union Minister, Dr. Jaishankar. And a lot of questions there were asked as far as United States stand on counterterrorism and its position and cooperation with India is concerned. I believe our colleague Payal Mehta is in fact now joining us on the broadcast. Payal, what are sources telling you?
Well, of course, today's meeting was chaired by the External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar himself. And Mr. Jaishankar was able to talk to the members of the committee and tell them what really transpired in the visit of the Prime Minister, especially in the technological front and also on the other issues as well. But a lot of members were very curious, Ridhima, to understand that what was US's position as far as counter-terrorism is concerned and what was the US's cooperation that India was getting. So what we are given to understand by way of top sources is that the government of India has told them that yes, the US is on the same page and in fact is of great support as far as India's fight against terrorism is concerned. And that is very evident from the fact that the US has publicly named Pakistan and shamed Pakistan and also named several terror outfits like Hizbul amongst the others as well. And also one big factor which stood out is that the government was able to tell the members of parliament that the US has been one of the strongest voices of support as far as India's membership to the UN Security Council that is concerned. So obviously this meeting which happened on a very positive note where members were extremely happy with the development that one has seen, the kind of feedback that one has been able to get not only from the industry but otherwise also about the success that India was able to get during the last visit of the Prime Minister, the kind of reception that he got at the White House amongst the other places as well. And on the technological front, the semicon function of the government, the semicon mission of the government has seen a huge boost. And you've already seen that first step being taken with the Prime Minister, in fact, launching the project in Gujarat alongside Ashwini Vaishnav as well. So these are some of the details that were discussed. But yes, the government has been able to tell people that yes, India and US are on the same page as far as terrorism, especially Pakistan, is concerned.
Payal, we'll have to leave that conversation there.